Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This your girl, Lovely D, y'all. How everybody doing out there today? Today. Yo, this is unbelievable. It's, it don't even seem real. Yo, your friend? How could y'all possibly sleep with your friend husband and then turn around and be smiling in her face? Wow. Seriously? Y'all could literally lay down with your friend husband? Like, okay, but how could y'all possibly, you know, sleep with your friend husband? You know what I'm saying? And think it's okay. Yeah, Paula. And think it's okay. And then y'all sit there and smile in her face like everything is okay. But you honestly could sleep with your friend husband and thinking it's okay, and you go back to her house and smile in her face, eat at her table, sit on her sofa, and y'all all be in the same room talking like nothing is wrong. Y'all don't think something wrong with this picture? Now this is wild. This is wild. I mean, you got guts to be sleeping with your friend. Okay, pause right there. Your friend. That's your friend. You trust your friend. You trust your friend, around your husband. Because you know in your mind, my friend wouldn't sleep, with my husband. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if you don't have a man. Go find your own man. You don't sleep with your friend, husband. And then you go back to their house and smile like nothing happened. Are y'all serious? Nah, y'all bull. You're bull. And that's scandalous. You're not a friend to her. You know. And then him, that's his wife. And you is her friend. Anyway, how did y'all even get this started? How did this start?
Mama, excuse me.
Yes.
Our daddy had opened my stuff without permission.
Oh no, I did.
Why?
Because I wanted to see how it felt. Um, but no, that's not right. No, baby. Y'all know. Y'all know one thing. That's not right. Because if that was your husband, you wouldn't want nobody to sleep with your husband. And then you're going to smile. Tell your mama. And then you're going to smile in her face and sit on their sofa. And then you talking to him like nothing wrong. Yeah. She picked that up, something wrong. Y'all smiling and laughing, with each other. You don't do that. That's breaking the code, sweetie. The friend code. You don't sleep with your friend husband. You don't sleep with your friend husband. That is off limits. That's why you got to watch these women. You really do. You got to watch who you bring inside your house around your husband, first of all. Because guess what? She shouldn't be around your husband by herself. Because if you're not home, why is she at your house? Why is you at her? Hold on, hold on. What you mean, Paula, stop? We don't do that on my channel, sweetie. You don't tell nobody to stop on my channel. What's going on? What's going on with you, sweetie? Thank you for coming to my page, though, but I'll see you later. But no, sweetie, that is breaking the code. You can't even trust your own friend. That wasn't a friend. Let me tell y'all something. See, when y'all is married and your marriage going good, and whatever y'all do in the bedroom, you don't tell your friend. I don't care if that's your best friend. Whatever y'all do in the bedroom, that's between you and your husband. Nobody should know what he does to you and what you does to him. That's between both of you all. You don't sit there and tell your friend what your husband doing. That's kind of you can't trust nobody. That's a woman. You can't trust women. Not around your husband, sweetie. And you got to look at your husband. You got company. Why is he walking up and down with no shirt? Come on now. You have another woman in your house. That's respect. He should put clothes on. You need to have a shirt on when I have company. And anyway, why is he in the living room with you and your friend? Hey, how you doing? Bam. Okay. You can speak. Hey, how you doing? You doing okay? Okay, I'll see you later. Go on. Or go wherever you need to go. You don't need to be in my company. That's how that should go. See? That's why I'm by myself. I can't deal with all that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all, it be so bad. It be so bad. You have a friend. You have a friend, okay? Hey, how old are you? You didn't see what the other person told you. Paula, stop. You already know I deleted his butt. But, I need to know, how old are you? 7-14. I'm talking to you. But no, certain things you do with your husband around your friend. Oh, okay. Just checking. Certain things you do around your friend with your husband. If you and your friend is sitting in the living room talking, you know, drinking, whatever, your husband don't needs to be in the living room with y'all. For what? 9 out of 10 when he have company, you don't be in there. So why is he in your stop slamming that door? Why is he's in the living room with you and your company? And they just smiling at each other. Be like, and now y'all, this life. It happens all around the world. You know what I'm saying? You have to watch who you bring around your husband in your house. But you need to watch your husband. And if let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you really got to sit down and watch your husband around your friends because he's smiling all in your friend's face, you should have a problem with that. You and him should have discussed that. Why is you smiling all in my friend's face? I got a problem with that. He don't need to be in the living room wherever y'all at, outside in the backyard or whatever. It was just you and her. Okay, why is he there? And then you pick up, cause you see the chemistry between them. Just and when you look, you don't know what he doing behind your back. Now you got to look at your husband and look at whoever, whatever woman you bring around him. I don't think your husband is faithful to you. Because if your husband is faithful to you, sweetie, he wouldn't be smiling in your friend's face. Really? Paula, it ain't funny. That's serious. That's wrong. You know? That's why I'm single now. Because you can't trust these men. And your friend. That's a shame you got to do that though. That's a shame. You really have to do that. So when you at work or you grocery shopping, it's something to think about. Because if your friend comes to your house, you know, if she pull up at your house and she don't see your car, why is she knocking at your door? And she see your husband truck, car, whatever he have. Why is she knocking at your door? She should be in her car calling you. Hey, where you at? Are you on your way home?
Stop being faster.
Come on now. You already know what I'm doing. Baby, go watch TV. Come on, get in the bed. You about to be going to sleep.
I'm wet.
Who wet you?
Kitty.
Okay. As soon as I'm finished, I'm gonna get her, okay? Because I mean it's just, yeah, girl, knocking the boots. Knocking the boots. And now it will have her wondering, is they knocking the boots in her house while she at work? You know, it's something to think about. But y'all, when you just see this and you just look, I mean, y'all see this on TV, on a movie, not real life, not your friend. Are y'all serious? Y'all really gonna go that low and sleep with your friend's husband? How about you wind up pregnant? How about she gave you a disease and now you gonna give it to your wife? So how is you gonna explain that? They don't care. That's the thing. They don't care. Because if somebody can do that, first of all, they not your friend. He not a good husband. Because if you got the double look at your husband when your friend is around, something wrong with that picture. Something is wrong with that picture. And you got to say, why does you keep smiling at her? Girl, you ain't wrong. That's right. Anyway, it's sad though. It's really sad because this really do happen. You know what I'm saying? This really, really do happen. You know, and you and your friend probably was friends for a long time. Years and years. Probably before you and your husband. Y'all just don't get it. You sit here and you tell your friends how your husband treats you in the room. You know what? They gonna sit back and they gonna sponge all that up. And then you know what? They gonna be looking at him up and down like, okay, that sound good. Well, you do her. You could do me too. You know, it's pretty sad. It's very sad. Not pretty sad. It's very sad. Because if you got to watch your husband like this around your female friends, baby, I'm sorry. He will have to go. Because you know what? No trust. No trust is there. How could you honestly trust your husband around your friends? Every time a friend come over, you get nervous that he might look at your phone. So you be like, she be like, well, yeah, I'm gonna stop by your house. No, I'm gonna stop by your house. You don't want nobody at your house because your husband gonna look at your friends. Deal with your husband. He don't care. He don't care. Why? Because you allow him to be in a living room with you and your friend. That makes sense. And you know how he is, baby. I'm sorry. I'd rather be by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be by myself if I got to keep looking over my shoulder at my husband. This is my husband. You know, we say vows to each other. You're supposed to want her and only her. Nobody else besides her. But you want her friend,
Why can I take
probably even her cousin or her sister or whoever
why can I
else.
take out my hair?
But y'all got to get it together, get it together, get it together. If you don't put your husband in check and he cannot respect you and your friends, I don't think y'all needs to be together. Because if y'all don't have trust, if you cannot trust your husband, if you can't trust your own husband, y'all don't have nothing together. Y'all don't have nothing together. Y'all just married. That's it. You just got his last name. That's it. They don't have no trust. Because if he got to sleep with your friend, that means he telling you you ain't good enough for him. Don't y'all say? Now tell me if I'm wrong now. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll be like, oh, okay. Well, tell me the untruth. Donnie, come here. Yeah, stop running. Cut that fan off. It's sad because you you can't even have a decent husband. You know, you look at like, okay, when we was girlfriend and boyfriend, I mean, it was cool. You waited until we get married to want to start sleeping with my friend? Are you kidding me? Who else you slept with? He's a ladies man, baby. He's a ladies man, baby. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's your husband. What's his truth? But that's somebody else's sex partner. You know, you at work, and if he get off before you, or if he off on his off days, and you thinking he at home resting, you get home, he gone, and when he do get home, he go straight in the shower. Something wrong with that picture. I'll be looking into that. And it's sad that you got to do this to your husband. This is your husband, not your boyfriend. This is your husband. And if somebody stooped that low as a friend, let me tell you something. If they did it that one time and you found out, baby, they been doing it, sweetie. I'm sorry to tell you. They been doing it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you wasn't supposed to find out. It was supposed to be an ongoing thing. And guess what? When you do say, get your stuff, get out of my house, I want a divorce, you honestly think they're gonna stop? It's just gonna keep it more, even more. And then it's kind of sad on her part because that's your friend. How could you befriend your friend like that? And you trust this person as your friend, and y'all been friends for years. So it's like, if you had sex with my husband, baby, you've been having sex with all my boyfriends that you know. You know? And you're right about that. That's what I say. That's why she at work. And when you said knocking the boots probably be in her bed. Mm-hmm. And you're right, because guess what? He know her schedule. And then if she gonna stop somewhere, 9 out of 10, she'll tell him, look, I'm about to stop by the grocery store. Do you need anything? So he already know he got to wrap it up. And then what she should know and realize when she come home, you know, about to get in the bed or whatever, why the sheets is changed. Oh, I waste food on it, or I drink or whatever. Okay, the bed not wet. Oh, I dried it. You know, they gonna make excuse. They gonna make excuse. And then you know, you gonna be like, if you don't know at the time what's going on, and the first thing you gonna be like, oh, okay. But if you constantly keep coming home and your sheets just constantly keep changing, I would be like, okay, why is these sheets just keep changing? Are you having sex in our bed while I am at work? Of course he gonna say no. He is not gonna agree with it. You know, it's sad. It's sad and I'm about to.
Oh, do you think it sucks mine?
No.
For real?
Here. One for you. One for you. So I just wanted to tell y'all this, okay? Now this is short one. I got a video I'm about to do. Oh, y'all gonna enjoy this one. Yo, I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. You know, a couple of my little fans been asking me to do it. And I'm like, okay. I never did it. But today I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So pay attention, okay? Pay attention. Thank y'all for watching. Whoever watch, if you subscribe. You know? Okay, girl. Keep it on the charger, because guess what? Me too. So, okay, I'm gonna see y'all on my next video. Okay, I know this one's short. I know it's short. But I got one for y'all. See y'all.